Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Shout out to anybody holding on to their energy, breaking bad addictions, and becoming a better version of themselves. Okay, so, the topic of today's video is going to be how you have the power to change the day. All right? You have the power to change the day, man. If you ever have a bad day, just know that you have the power to flip it around, right? Everything always starts off in the mind before, anything either good or bad, it always starts up here, right? It always starts in the mind before, becomes reality. It's steps, all right? It's first it's a thought, right? And then you have, by practicing mindfulness, you have the ability to either give that thought power or not give it any power at all. So it's a practice, right? Where you could have like a negative thought or whatever, but instead of feeding that negative thought your energy, focus on something else. And then you could switch your whole day like that, you know? Because there's been times where I could have like a very like low vibrational day, I'm just I find myself I don't know, it could be anything, just like spending more time on my phone than I wanted to, or just the day isn't as productive as it could have been, or I find myself eating like junk food or anything like that, man. Like, you ever have like a very like negative day, or it's just an unproductive day and you're just thinking like, bro, like I'm just like wasting my time right now. Um and then at the very last minute before the day ends, you like flip it around, and all of a sudden, you're going for a jog, you're hitting the gym, you know, you turn the day around very quickly. It all starts from that thought. It all starts from that action. And another thing, guys, is that it isn't just your thoughts. Okay, it isn't just all up here. You have to physically move your body. Okay, because a lot of us sometimes we accumulate like negativity, negative energy, negative thoughts, and patterns and things like that because we're not moving our body enough. Sometimes we're too much in our heads. We're too much on our heads when we're thinking, when we're not moving our body. But sometimes all it takes for you to get out of a funk, as they say, out of a negative emotion, out of a low vibrational unproductive day, sometimes all it takes is you moving your body, man. You just breaking a sweat, doing something, getting that delayed gratification, getting that dopamine that you actually deserve. All right. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because this morning I I set the alarm to wake up at a certain time, right? And then when that alarm went off, I kind of just turned it off, right? I didn't wake up early. I mean, I had it set up to like 6, right? So I had it set up at 6. I didn't actually wake up at 6. I woke up at 8 instead. So that right there was just, I didn't stay true to my word. So when I woke up, I could have easily just stayed in bed, and not all day obviously, but I could have easily in that moment been like, oh, well, I didn't wake up at 6, so and then let that one action carry itself for the rest of the day, right? I could have just you know just made up excuses. Could have been like, I'm gonna just watch a movie or something, I'm gonna just eat some ice cream, or I'm gonna just just chill, just relax, and then I'll try it again tomorrow. No, but that's just an excuse, you know what I'm saying? That's just an excuse, bro. So what I basically ended up doing instead, even though I woke up 2 hours later, I still made the most of the time because I just took a cold shower, right? I just took a cold shower. Highly recommend it, man. You got to take them cold showers in the morning, bro, because it sets you up for success. When you take that cold shower, you're starting off the day with doing something that is uncomfortable and something that is going to build discipline. It's going to be those micro wins. So cold showers are very beneficial, man. So that's what I did. I took a cold shower. Um, I did my bed. I had breakfast, just a light breakfast, and then from there I just headed out. And what I ended up doing was, I started jogging, right? I started just jogging like 2 laps around the football field, and then I would walk, and then I would jog again, and then I would walk. It would be like a pattern, so I wouldn't just burn myself out. Just it's you got to balance it out, um, so you could get the most out of your stamina, right? So that's what I did, man. I spent like an hour just doing that, just jogging, just walking, stretching, doing push-ups, things like that, man. Just after taking that cold shower, right? And after that, I just read a little bit. I just read a little bit, and I was at a park just chilling. And when you're chilling, if you're gonna chill, guys, at least chill outside in nature, because you could actually, because your time isn't being fully wasted when you're out in nature, because you're actually benefiting, man. You're actually just surrounding yourself with good energy, right? If you're gonna do nothing, be around nature and do nothing. But yeah, man. So after I did that, I just kind of went to the store, got some vegetables, and then made myself a more legitimate breakfast, right? A more satiating breakfast. I went outside and then I hit the gym. Okay, I hit the gym hard. And yeah, man, after that, I just played basketball, and then now I'm shooting a video. Okay, so what could have been a very unproductive day, I turned it around in that moment. That moment that I woke up, instead of using excuses, right, I just kind of made the most out of the time that I had, right? Because a lot of people, you know, we live our lives sometimes, the majority of people, we live our lives on autopilot, or we kind of live our lives through just random impulses. We live our day to day lives just with random emotions and impulses, and we're not really mindful of where our thoughts are going to. We're just letting our thoughts just lead us in any type of direction that it wants to, and that isn't necessarily a good thing, because you don't have control. You're just letting your thoughts and your emotions just sway you in whatever direction that it may take you. It's like you being on a raft in the middle of the ocean, or and it's just pulling you in all different directions. But when you're mindful, when you're mindful of your thoughts and what you're giving, what thoughts you're giving energy and action to, that's where everything changes, bro, because you put yourself in the driver's seat. When you're just doing things off of impulse, off of emotion, you know, you're not in control. You're in the passenger seat, right? But remember, guys, short-term pleasure equals long-term pain. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that live on impulses, it could be things like, drinking. It could be things like the hub, or just overeating, or junk food, or mindlessly scrolling on your phone. Just any short-term distraction, man. That's your thoughts just going in whatever direction, and you, uh, you know, giving it energy, just doing things kind of automatically, right? But you got to step back. You got to, you know, practice some form of stoicism where you have a structured lifestyle. You need structure in your life in order to make progress, because if you're just going day to day life just with no direction, man, you're gonna just be swaying all over the place, right? So it's very important to, have a structured lifestyle, have a disciplined lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle. Just basically reprogram your mind to just focus on the good things, man. Focus on the things that you could control. Start journaling, right? Start journaling, start meditating, start being more conscious and more aware of yourself and your thoughts and, patterns and things like that. Because that's what journaling does. When you're journaling, you could see the days, like how your week turned out to be, right? If you're writing about how your day went, you could look back on it and you could see like patterns within those days. Um, and then from there, you become like your own scientist. You're working on yourself, you're like analyzing yourself, you're like studying yourself, and you could see what you could do better, right? So that's why journaling is very important, man. Writing your goals down on a piece of paper is more important because you put your thoughts onto a physical thing, right, on a piece of paper, so you can actually see it, right? Because a lot of people sometimes they think about all these things that they want to do, but it's harder to accomplish those things because it's just thoughts, it's just sitting up there. But when you have a physical form of your thoughts on a piece of paper, it gives it more structure. It gives it more of a like affirmation. It gives it more of an affirmation that you're gonna do that. um so yeah, man, the power of switching the day around, it could happen, bro. Because sometimes, like I said, there'd be days where it's just like I could have done more, I could have been more productive, or things like that. Or it's just like a very like low vibrational day, and then at the very last minute, I turn it around. I'm like hitting the gym out of nowhere, or going for a bike ride, or anything like that, man. You have the power to change the day. And I mean, that's why you got to start the day off strong. You got to start the day off on a solid foundation. Because if you wake up, guys, if you wake up and you don't even do your bed, you instantly start scrolling, you don't even take a cold shower, you just start eating like snacks and junk food, and things like that, bro, you're just setting yourself up for failure for the rest of the day. And like I said, you don't have to, right? You could switch the day around, but if you're not mindful, if you're not, you know, aware, right? You like starting the day off like that is patterns, bro. It adds up like in your subconscious, you know? You naturally just start doing just impulsive things that stack on like day to day, like by the day, by the week, by the months, by the years. So that's why I say that you have to uncondition yourself, man. You have to reprogram your mind and how you move. Okay, so like I said, you could turn the day around. Like right now, what I mentioned, the things that you shouldn't be doing, but you have to, like I said, reprogram your mind with better habits. Start the day off right. Start trying to wake up earlier. You know, waking up earlier is a cheat code. You have more time to do whatever you want, and it's more like it gives you a head start. Okay, so a few of the things that I could recommend to start your day off right, so you could actually have a more start the day more in a high vibration, is wake up earlier, take a cold shower, um, you know, make breakfast, something healthy, right? And then like exercise, right? Just doing those four basic things right there, you're already setting yourself up for a better day than if you would just do the complete opposite, right? So it all starts in the mind, guys. It all starts like with what type of thoughts you give energy to, you know? Because the low vibrational thoughts, they don't really require much energy, okay? Because you're just like on autopilot. You're just doing things more impulsively, just grabbing your phone, just scrolling, going on Cloudstagram, uh, going on the hub, you know, or playing video games, or just eating BS food, BS snacks. And then, yeah, man, it all has to do with it, bro. It all has to do with it. So that's pretty much it, man. I don't want to drag the video on too long. Just want to talk about that real quick. You have the power to change the day. So I hope you guys have a good one. And with that being said, yeah, maintain your frame, retain gang. I'm out. Peace.